Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Shayna here, and today I have for you guys one of the tags that we are finally checking off our list. So you see I have actually used my creative companion here. Today I was trying to plan out this video, so I took notes on everything from last year. I wasn't gonna do this tag. Well, first I wasn't tagged in it, so I was like, well, that's okay. One less video to do, but then I got tagged in it by the, oh my goodness, I should have written this down. Oh my gosh, who tagged me, you guys? I knew this like 10 minutes ago. I know who it was. It was Yanni or Jani at JA Coloring, Ja Coloring. Sorry, she's from the Netherlands, and I don't know how to speak the language, so I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. But I almost said she colored me. She tagged me in the Coloring Discoveries of 2020 tag. So I will link her down below, and I will try to remember to link everything, except maybe the books. I'll just leave the titles and the authors, because then I think I'll run out of characters if I try to link every link. But I will link her down below, and I will link Emma Colors 2020. She created this tag. I'm sorry guys, there's something in my tooth. There we go. So yeah, she created this tag. So it is 6 questions prompts of things that happened last year. So we will, I guess, go ahead and get started. But yeah, so I wrote everything down on my lunch break today. I actually took this with me, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna write it in here. As you can see, I've done quite a bit more in here than I had done when I showed it to you in my coloring chat the other day, but that's besides the point anyway. So yeah, so we will go ahead and get started. So the first question was, what are your 5 favorite new coloring supply purchases of 2020? So I wrote down, this does not include things that people gifted me, just because it mentions like purchases and stuff. So I did not include those, mainly because I couldn't see them on my wish or my order history and stuff. So I kind of forgot, but also I think it fits better with the tag if it's what I purchased. So yeah, so my favorite supplies first is, I kind of combine these together because they're not the same thing, but they kind of are. And I'll move my book up, and I'll set it up over here so that I can see it, but it's out of the way. Liquid pearls and glossy accents. So I'm just gonna zoom you guys in. I'm struggling, y'all. What else is new? There we go. Well, trying to figure out the best camera angle, but anyway, so this one, it's very bright. Let me turn off this little light real quick. I don't think I need it. There we go. That's better. Now you can actually see. So I got a couple different colors of the liquid pearls. I think all but this one came in this set. I bought this one separately because I had to have it because it's so pretty. This is the rose gold. And then this one is bronze. We've got Merlot, which is really pretty. I used that on one of my more recent pictures. Taffy, I think I've only used this on one picture, which is wild. Not your time yet, Glossy. Slate is this nice denim-y blue color, and then marigold and sage. So that is the bundle that I have. There are a ton more colors, and then glossy accents, and I got this for like doing glass and glasses and things like that, and I just shot some of it out of the bottle. My bad. I don't know why I squeezed it. I'm gonna have to wipe that out because I feel like if I leave it there, it'll kind of glue shut. I keep looking at it because it kind of looks like it's yellowed a bit. You guys will have to let me know if that's normal or not. But yeah, I'm gonna set that to the side because I'm gonna have to wipe that out. But yeah, so that is my first supply. And then second is my Pebbles Chalks. I had seen these on Anne at A Colorful Life, her channel, for forever, and I was like, I should get those. And then finally I was like, I'm just gonna get them. And I love using these for backgrounds, but what really sold me on them is this little tool, because you can pick up these little cotton balls just like this, and you don't have to get your fingers dirty. And you can just rub in whatever color you want and then put it on your page. And I love this little thing. I'm gonna have to find the, like inhaling the chalk dust. The more of these little balls, because these I'll use for like backgrounds. Well, really all the sizes, but the small ones I like to use for like skin and things like that. But yeah, so I really like these, but this tool is gold because I have the Mungyo pastels as well. So I'll just shave them off a little bit onto like a paper plate or paper towel, and then grab one of these, pick it up with the tool, and then use that on the page as well. So this thing I love. I'm sure you can buy just this. I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure you can. But yeah, I really do. I like the colors in this set. They do have a bunch of other sets. This is the classic set. So it just has like your primary colors and pink and a little bit of orange and skin tones and stuff. So yeah, really like these guys. I'm gonna run out of space. That's okay. And then okay, so I said I wasn't gonna do Happy Mail, but I mean, this set was out and the other set wasn't. My other purchase, because I did buy the smaller set, was this, oh, there's no name on these, but these are my spree markers. This is the large set, which Anne from A Colorful Life so graciously gifted me. And then I do have the 84, I think it is, set. Those I purchased myself. I love these markers. I love my Cali Arts too, but these have almost surpassed them just because, I don't know, I feel like they go down really, really well. I really like the nib. It's a little bit smaller, I think, than the Cali Arts, which I still don't use that often. But yeah, I just really love these markers, and there's such a variety. Because I think there are many more markers in this. Well, I have the 100 set. I think this is the 180. I don't remember how many are in here. My only complaint with these things is the case, because it's, as you can see, kind of finicky and it's hard to shut, and the zipper is not the best, because I bet you it's gonna do it. Oh, nope, then of course I say that. It sometimes splits apart, so then you have to go back and then back over. So the case is kind of a pain, but they don't make, well, maybe they do. If you guys know and I'm just clueless, like, you know how we get cases for our pencils, like for art markers, I mean alcohol markers. I know Arteza has a case, but I don't, can you buy that case separately? You might be able to, but it's very expensive, because I think I looked into it, and it was kind of expensive, and I was like, I don't think I want to, I'll just keep them in the bag. But yeah, so the spree markers is the other one. How many was that? 1, 2, 3. We'll break it up. The next one is kind of funny, but it is my coloring glove. When I remember to use this thing, I absolutely love it. I often forget, but it helps because I'm left-handed, which you can use it if you're right-handed too, it doesn't really matter. I tend to, when I'm coloring, if you watch my coloring chats, you'll know this, but I tend to not be mindful of starting on the left-hand side and then having to go across. So, hello, watch. So I tend to, and for some reason it just seems to be reds. I will set my hand down and then my hands get a little sweaty, and then I go to do a spot over here and there's a big red blotch in the middle. So this thing has saved me from that, but it's also really nice with pencils too, especially the Prismas, because it doesn't smear them. So yeah, really, really like this thing. And then, I don't know why there's stuff stuck in my teeth. I literally haven't eaten since like 10. My last choice was the Teotree art markers. I just recently got these right before Christmas. I think they came down to like 20 bucks or something on a flash deal, and it's 100 markers. And if you guys have not seen these before, they are very thin, super cute. They do have, oh, you can't even see it. Sorry, I'm looking upside down in my iPad, and there it goes. It just unhooked itself. Okay. So I'm looking upside down, so I can't, oh, hello, there's my mouth, sorry. Goodness. Yeah, so they're small. They've got a chisel, if I can get it off. A small chisel, I don't know why it's so reflective today. Where am I? And then we've got the bullet nib, which is kind of like a regular bullet nib. And these are really great. I really started liking them for color by number, particularly the Creative Haven color by number by George Tufexis, because they are so stinking detailed. The lines, like, there's small spaces, but these, so I was using like, well, I had been using my pencils in the summer, and then I think I started using the Twi markers from Arteza. But of course they're water-based, so there's a whole nother thing that goes along with that, with the streaking and such. But I mean, they still worked fine, but having an alcohol marker this small to get into those little spaces is super nice. So those are my 5 coloring supplies. I'm gonna have to open up my Creative Companion here. And look at the next question, because I don't remember off the top of my head. I have an idea, but just because, you know, I wrote everything down. All right, so those were the 5 coloring supplies. And then we have, what are your 5 favorite book purchases of 2020? And this was really hard for me because I got a lot of books this year. So, in no particular order, Reptiloids was one of them. I adore this book. It is so stinking cute. I think there's a flip through on my channel of this book. I don't know what is up with the light. I thought I had fixed this. I'm not sure what's going on. It looks better on my phone than it does on my iPad, but yeah, I hope you can see these. Let's see. Maybe I bumped something again, but yeah, super cute pictures. Yeah, I'm not sure like what is up with the contrast here. Let's see. Can I dial it back a bit? There we go. Maybe I did bump something. That is so much better. So yeah. There we are. Yeah, it's just so funny and cute. So I had to pick this one. I need to color in it. Most of these I do need to color in. But yeah, very fun. This was gifted to me from Jamie at Jamie's Coloring Love. Alrighty. Next, I have Eerie Patisserie by Carla Magana. This was my first Carla book, so I'm very happy to have this one as well. I did this page in October for Halloween. Wow, that almost didn't come out right. And then I do have one in here that I just finished, but I'm not gonna show it to you because I wanted to, well, if you're on Instagram, you've already seen it, but, or Facebook. But if you're just here, I kind of want it, well, there's a little sneak peek to be a surprise, but this book is so cute. It's super fun, and I love pastries, and her girls are so adorable, so of course I had to have this one. So cute. I really want to do that page next. I have an idea for that one, but anyway, yeah, so Eerie Patisserie. And then I think I actually have 6 books on this list, if you're counting, because I couldn't help it. So the next one is Tortured Tales by Heidi Hornsby. Had to throw this one in here, and again, I will link her down below, of course. She is a fellow YouTuber and artist, and she did like a twisted fairy tales book, and they're so cute. I love it. Her art style is really cool, and I can't wait to color it in this one either. I just love her. I love this book, and I need to color in it, so maybe we'll do that tomorrow, whenever the color and chat comes up. I'm planning to film it tomorrow, but yeah, super cute. So here you go, Heidi, another shout out for you, because I love this so much. So there's that one. And then I did purchase Midnight Masquerade. So this was, well, I purchased a bunch of Disney books, and like this wasn't the most expensive book on the list, but I really adore this book. I think it's so cute. That is not the page I'm working on. This is the page I'm working on. We've got half a mask here. Well, all of this is a very light pink, and then I did go back over and start shading. But I was hoping to get this done by the end of the month. Not sure that that's going to happen because I really do want to take my time and make it look really good because I want to eventually start her and then have a double page spread done. Well, I guess this isn't technically a double page spread, but it kind of is. Anyway, that's besides the point. This is a double page spread. But yeah, this is the page that that's the page I'm working on. And then this is a book that I just adore that I bought this year. It is so different from all of Hannah Carlzon's other books. I really like how it tells the story, how you get introduced to all these different characters. And when I saw the flip through of it, I think on Color with Claire's channel, I think it was hers, I was like, if I'm honest, I was never a fan of Hannah Carlzon. Too many moths and just, yeah, not a fan. But this is so pretty. Like, I've always liked her girls. They've always been very pretty. But the rest of it, I was like, meh. But I love the theme. I'm just obsessed. I really kind of want to do this one now, too. This book still intimidates the crap out of me. Especially because I can't use my alcohol markers. But I think I want to experiment on a page in here with my super tips because I know a lot of people base out with those. And I also just watched Ashley's coloring journey. She just did a video about spraying a workable fixative on the page first and then going over it with your water-based markers and that they really don't streak or not nearly as much. So I really want to test that out too. But yeah, it's just so cute. I love it. So yeah. Sorry, Dani Bird. This is the only one that kind of freaks me out. She doesn't. She looks more like a fairy, but that reminds me of a moth, and I'm not a fan. I think that's the only one that I don't like. There might be. I'm sure there's another moth in here. But I believe there's a flip through of this on my channel, so I shouldn't sit here and flip through it. But I probably will after this because I really want to look at it again. I just love the imagery, and this is stunning too. But yeah, I will shut up about it now. Yeah, Midnight Masquerade. And then finally is, big boy, Disney Vitraux, which I almost got it all in the frame. This is huge. It was an investment. I do adore it, but dear Lord, it's like the size of my forearm. So I'm very scared. I just saw, I think Kate's Coloring Haven just did a picture in here, and so did Penny from Pebbles Adult Coloring. So I really should just suck it up and try one, but I'm very scared. I love these images so much. They're beautiful. And also there's a second version coming, or a second edition, I should say, coming out, and I cannot wait. So I will definitely be getting that, even though I probably shouldn't buy any more books, but you know, this is such is life. Yeah, it's just so cute. And of course, Disney, can't go wrong with Disney. So that is the last one on my list. It also smells good. It smells like a new book, which is, or maybe kind of like an old, I don't know, actually it kind of smells like crayons. I'm not sure why. All right, so then the third question is, what is the one most precious coloring supply or book you have purchased that you never use because it's too special? So I don't really have, these weren't purchased this year. I wasn't sure how to like interpret this question because everything I've purchased this year I've really pretty much colored in or tried to color in. But I was trying to think of like coloring supplies, but I do pretty much use all of my supplies. It does hurt me a little bit every time I use my, like, have to sharpen my Prismas and my polys. But I do use them. I don't use them as much, but not because I don't want to, simply because often I just want to sit down and like color and not worry about blending and shading. So I just haven't pulled my pencils out as much lately, but I do want to, and that is one of my coloring goals for this year. So it's not so much that they're too special. Also, I can buy them open stock from wherever I need to buy them open stock from, so it's really not that big of a deal. But books, I do have a few, and it's mostly because I don't want to mess them up, and I shouldn't say a few, it's two. But yeah, so I will show you those. So the first one is Whimsical Wonders by Julia Spiri, and I just think these girls are so cute, and there's different styles in here. And it does have, some of them have a little bit of grayscale. I love, like, I want to do this one so bad because it's Rapunzel, but I'm so afraid to mess it up. So, yeah. Or maybe I'll start with that because I do like Alice, of course. Alice in Wonderland, Shade in Colorland, but if I were to mess that one up, I don't think I would be so mad about it. Also, I could use, I'm just realizing now, like, this is thick cardstock and they are one-sided, so I could use alcohol markers in this if I wanted to. So maybe I'm not as intimidated anymore because I could do that. And these are kind of grayscaled, like I said, so oh, this one is so cute. Every time I look at this, I see Jen from Reading with Pugs, her page that she did. It is so pretty. So yeah, this is a book that I have not touched for 3 years, probably, about, because I'm afraid. And then the second one is this Jasmine Beckett Griffith book. It is her fantasy adventure one. I know she has Halloween out as well. I think those are the only two. I just choked on my own spit. Oh my gosh. I've been talking way too much today, but that's, anyway, doesn't matter. I adore her work, so I have this postcard stuffed in here. She did sign it. She comes to Disney quite often, so I bought a book off of Amazon, and then I bought this postcard at the parks, and I had her sign them for me, so this was in 2019. So that's part of the reason why I don't want to mess it up, but I also want to point this out because I think it's funny. But there's a picture of her on the inside, and when I was, I think it was actually when I don't think it was on YouTube. I think it was when I was standing in line for signing, and somebody was like, you know, she kind of draws herself, and I'm like, you're not wrong, because she has like, she's gorgeous, she's so sweet, but she's got these big round eyes, and like, they definitely kind of reflect her. But yeah, so this is super cute. I love this page because, of course, it's Disney inspired. But like, I just compare, I know why. It's because I compare myself to like her work, like that's on the front. So, and then it's also like line art. So portraits kind of scare me because, especially with pencil, like, again, these are one-sided except for this. So I could do them with alcohol marker, but I do also kind of want to keep like this side. But yeah, skin scares me. I have done one picture with pencils with skin for skin. And I really should practice more, but I'm like, I don't know how to choose the colors. So I just try to follow tutorials most of the time. But I also don't have time for that. So I have just been doing marker-based images and then taking a little bit of Pebbles Chalk or maybe a pencil and shading. Anyway, yeah, so those are the two books that I don't really touch because they're very special to me, especially the Jasmine Beckett Griffith, which I guess I could just buy like another copy, but I don't want to. I don't know, that defeats the purpose for me. So yeah, so that is those guys. I should set a goal. I should make a note in here, like put a goal at the front somewhere, maybe in there, to touch those two books. So yeah, so that's that one. All right, now the hardest question of all for me was name 5 new YouTube channels. Oh wait, I missed a book for the favorite purchases. So favorite purchases was also the miniatures books from Camellia Anglekova, and it was all of them, but I just grabbed this one because this will come up later. But I adore these books. They are so freaking cute. I freaking love them. They're so cute. I can't handle it. I hope she comes out with miniatures for, I don't know, literally anything else. I don't care what it is. But yeah, I love them. But that can go back over there for now. I will talk with you later. All right, I am in a weird mood, you guys. Probably because I'm tired. So, name 5 YouTube channels, YouTubers you are most glad to have discovered this year and why. Obviously, you can see I made like a list of what just came off the top of my head, and then I have honorable mentions written here, and it's just literally everybody I watch almost. So, It's so hard to choose because I love you all so much. So if I don't say your channel name and you know that I watch, it's not because there's no reason behind it. It's just I literally can't mention all of you even though I want to. But I put this mostly for myself, but I will shout out a few other channels. So the first one is Pebbles Adult Coloring, and she was nice enough to mention me in her video as well, but we kind of started around the same time. I think she started watching me before I watched her because then I clicked on her channel. But we connected over Disney because she comes, or tried before all this crap happened, would come like every year. So we started talking about Disney, and then of course she had her channel, so I started to watch her videos, and she does all these cool color alongs, and I know she's trying to get into more color-in chats this year as well. But yeah, she's just a fun time, and she does some really cool stuff on her channel. So go check her out. And then Jamie's Coloring Love is next, because I think she was the first new person I started watching this year, because I always watched like Anne and a Colorful Life and like all these people down here, except for like some newer ones. But yeah. Who else did I always watch? Because I actually have Lisa's Coloring Corner up here because I think I just started watching her this year. So that's another one. But yeah, Jamie and I just started talking, and then I kind of started communicating with Dani Buttons after that, and then we all kind of linked up over Yippee Kawaii. So yeah, I don't really want to get too long-winded about these. And then there's Jaw Coloring, who I mentioned earlier. She tagged me in this video. She does a bunch of speed coloring, so if you guys like that kind of stuff. She does a lot of hauls and tags and flip-throughs, just a bunch of, like, a lot of variety of stuff. I think she does color-in chats as well. Yeah, I know she does. But the speed colorings that she does are really cool. And then Lisa's Coloring Corner, and I found her through A Colorful Life, and she's really just a very sweet lady. She is the most organized person. Well, between her and Dani Buttons, they are the two most organized people I think I have ever not met in person, but no, in my entire life. They just have everything organized. So yeah, very cool. Lisa does a lot of flip-throughs as well. Lots of hauls. She does a lot of color by number, swatching, that kind of stuff, because she is so organized, unlike me. And then Coloring with Kay, I really like her channel. I just recently started watching her, probably like September-ish, and she really breaks things down very well. She's like, I'm not a tutorial channel, but this is how I do it, and like she just makes everything seem so easy. So I love that. And then the stitching colorist, Shelly Lewis, she is awesome. She does a lot of color by number, so if you like color by number, head on over there. She also does cross stitch, and I just saw that she got a diamond painting, so I need to go watch that video because I'm very jealous, because I've been wanting that one forever, but I'm not letting myself buy anymore because I have too many to begin with, and I really need to work through them. And then Heidi Hornsby, who I talked about earlier, I just love her coloring style, how she does like the outline to give the page more depth. She's also a very big Disney person, and then she also has that coloring book, so she is a coloring book illustrator. Woohoo, go Heidi. Yeah, so I really love her channel too. And then lastly, that I have up top here is Spicy Cat Colors, Kathy. She is very new to the coloring scene, but she's been on YouTube for a while. She has a I guess her first channel, where she does like hauls, and I can't remember what that channel is called, unfortunately. I think it is Spicy Cat something. But yeah, she is hilarious. And her one cat is always like laying on the table. I think her name's Gabby. She's a fun time. And she does a variety of stuff as well. And then she does have that other channel with more like lifestyle vlogging kind of stuff, which is really cool too. So then I have in my honorable mentions Dani Buttons, because I had been following her for a while because I don't know, I probably found a Disney video that I liked or something. but she wasn't as active. And then when she finally, well, not finally came back, but Danielle, when you came back, I was like, oh, this girl's like really cool. And then we started talking and became friends and so on and so forth. But I kind of like rediscovered her this year. And the same with the next one, which is Color with Donna-Coloritaville. I had watched her like a year or so ago, and then she kind of took a break, and then she came back as Coloritaville, and I didn't know that it was her because she was doing it also with someone else. So I just didn't realize it was that Donna was still doing videos. So then when she changed the name again and all that, I was like, oh, cool. So I just started watching her again. Yeah, I'm not going to go into all these because there are so many channels, but all of you guys are awesome. I literally don't have enough time to watch everybody, but I do try to watch as much as I possibly can. But you know, I want to read, I want to watch other things. I actually, before I started filming this video, another rabbit hole, started watching the Night Stalker documentary on Netflix. So catch me editing this video and probably like hiding under my blanket. I love true crime, but it does scare the crap out of me. So I am going to go ahead and watch that after this. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I love all of you guys. As you can see, I have this whole section just of names of channels that I love to watch. So you are all awesome. I think will bore the crap out of you if I just start reading the names. But if you guys want to reach out, contact me, want any suggestions for who to watch, just you can email me or message me on Instagram, and I'll be happy to chat with you guys about that. So yeah, fun. All right, and then it said name 3 new artists. This is number 5. Name 3 new artists you have discovered in 2020. Again, I have a whole list. The first one is Camelia Angelkova. I think I'd heard of her before, but never really looked into her work. I don't think I had any of her books until this year, though. And I started with the 50 summer and spring miniatures, and they are just so stinky cute. And then I was hooked. And then I was like, oh, I need the gnomes, and I need some mandalas. And yeah, I have so many of her books now, which is amazing. I love it. But I believe that I did discover her this year. And then the next one is Belba Family, and I found them right at the beginning of quarantine. I got my first color by number book, which was their Square Mandalas book, which I am aiming to finish this year. And then I got their, what's it called? Oh my goodness, the puzzle book, the very first one, the Simple Beauty one. I want all of their books as well, but they are another top artist that I found this year. And then we have Sachin and Prachi Sachdeva. They do a lot of color by number. They have some other books geared towards adults and kids. I like both of them. I have quite a few of their kids coloring books, but they're cute, so I keep them and I color in them. So yeah, they're an awesome team. They do publish under their own name, so like not together. Maybe they have, but the books that I have, it's either Sachin's book or Prachi's book. But you can see how they like influence each other. They're awesome. And then Jen Racine, which you guys saw me color out of last week. Yeah. From her, what's it called? Woodland Wonder book. And yeah, she's just like got such a cute Scandinavian style. It reminds me a lot of Emily Lydehall Oberg, but more, I don't know, more like simplified, but in a good way. And then Ava Brown, I only have one of their books, but they have been publishing a lot lately. Then we have Sun Life Drawing, who I love their color by numbers so much. They're all really cool, very fun. They have the mosaics, the stained glass, the mystery books. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Then I have written Color Questopia, self-explanatory. They are the very popular color by number book company right now. And then we have Sally Berry, who I just got another, I caved. I wasn't gonna, but I caved, and I got their Happy Winter book. And then you guys saw me do the Advent Calendar book. They're awesome, great to work with. Demita Victoria is another company that kind of sprouted out of nowhere this year. They have some really cute books. The one that I have, well, I have a couple. The one that stands out to me is the New Fashion Princesses. I love that book. It's like a modern take on the Disney princesses, which is really cool. And Rapunzel stands out to me because, you know, I love her, but she is also me in that picture, just lounging on the couch in her pajamas with her phone in her hand. That's me. If you want to know what I'm like when I'm not doing anything, just chilling. But yeah, they have... their parent company is Blondia or something, I think. And yeah, they do some really beautiful women if you like to color people. And then we have Karen E. Myers, who does the Mystical Lands books that Color with Donna is doing her hashtag in this year. I have written down Coloria, who is new to the US. They have a lot of mandala books and some art supplies, which is awesome. Black River Art, I have one of their grayscale books, but they do some really cool grayscale. And then of course High Coloring, which I did not write down, but I will. I've been showing their books recently. They did start in 2020 towards the end of the year, and yeah, they're just another company that I discovered this year, so very fun. All right, and now we get to the really fun part, which is show your 6 favorite, doesn't have to be best, in parentheses, coloring pages completed in 2020. So this was kind of hard. I went back through Instagram, but I know not everything is on there, and then I just went through like my PDFs in no particular order. 50 Summer Miniatures, I had done this one, and I picked this one, not that one, because it stood out to me on Instagram. And I do really actually like it. Where'd you go, Paige? I literally just, not that one. I do like this one. But there it is. It's all crinkled. I did this, I believe I did this on camera, with all watercolors. So I was sent watercolors from the lovely Steph, and I played with all the palettes she sent me, as well as the glitter, like Stardust palette that I purchased myself. I don't remember the company name off the top of my head, but yeah, I love this page. For first try at watercolors, yeah, I think this was like actual watercolors, not just the pencils. This was, I think, a success. I really like it. It is a lot darker down here because I was playing around with them, didn't really know what I was doing, but you know, happy accidents, you guys. So I had a ton of fun with this one, and I just really like how it turns out. The leaves are really cool. I do like that each flower is a little bit different because I think that's why watercolors are fun. I feel like I need to turn the contrast back up just a little bit. There we go. I think that's better. I'm not sure. So, yeah, really, really like that page. And this was a buddy color with Jamie's Coloring Love for, I believe, hashtag buddy color fun, possibly. Nope, just a buddy color in the summer. And then I guess I'll just pile all my books together, and then I'll just go put them back on the shelf. I think this one was for Buddy Color-a-thon. This was a buddy color with Samantha Oswald, aka Coloring Dreams and Doodles. Here on YouTube. Where is it? There she is. And this is my trippy lady. So I did her in all, I did not write it down, but I know this was a buddy color with Samantha. I don't know why I didn't write it down. But I had this thing where like I wanted it to be all these weird bright colors. Let's see. Ooh, wrong way. Sorry, y'all. There we go. Brighten it up a little bit. And I wanted her to be like in tans so that she didn't, like, she was coming from the real world into this trippy world. And in the bottle here is like whatever she drank. I don't know. It was a very weird story, but I really like how it turned out. I just went wild with color, as you can tell, and I think it worked out. Sometimes colors are just meant to go together. So yeah, I had a ton of fun with this one, and this just, I knew that this was what page that I was gonna pick, just off the top of my head because I remember doing it and loving it so much. So yeah, I really wish I had a pen right by me so I could just write down, but oh well, it's okay. I'm sure it's saved on Instagram that it was a buddy color. And then we have another watercolor page from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And this was for the Harry Potter Colorathon, I don't remember. Colorathon, I think. And I got pastels all over this page. I'm stupid, I should have put something in between there. But this is our little Niffler, and now it's way too bright again. And I did him all in watercolor pencils, except the background. This is oil pastels, which the background is meh, whatever. I thought it was fun, but it's not like my favorite thing. But I love how he turned out. I used my Arteza watercolor pencils. I just kind of sat here one night watching a live stream and was like, oh, well, there should be where I think there should be highlights, I put highlights in. I blended all of these colors together. And I just think he looks so cool and like probably the most realistic I'm ever gonna get. I also put, because you know how black fur when it shines it's almost like purple bluey, so I put some purple and blue in there. You probably can't see it, but yeah. And then I love how this came out too. It just, I don't know, everything kind of fell into place with this, and I just had a ton of fun with him. He is so cute, so fun. That's that. And then I grabbed some PDFs. So this was a buddy color with Crafting with Christy, and You're Dark Again. This was it for Buddy Colorathon? Yeah. And we chose this page, and I wanted her to look like Elle Woods, so I tried to make her all pink. And then I don't know, the books intimidated me, so I just kind of was like, let's try to grayscale them out. So I did. So I just took all of my gray markers from whatever set I was using, and I colored everything gray. I just alternated pens and put it in here and there. So not too hard. There are liquid pearls on here. I can see there's glitter gel pen on her skirt. Yeah, I think they were spray markers, not 100% positive, but I really like how she turned out. And then we have my little Deborah Muller Witch. This was a PDF pack, and this really got me back into coloring in May, and then I believe I started my channel with her. So she holds a special place in my heart, but I believe she is marker based with Prismacolor pencils over top. Yep, I can feel them. And I just really love how she came out. That was the first time I ever tried that. I adore her hair. I am obsessed with her hair. You can't probably really see the highlights. But yeah, she came out so cute. Watercolor pencil on the moon, glitter gel pen. I think I threw everything at this page. Yeah, because I used probably my Cali Arts to base her. Prismacolors, glitter gel pen. I'm not sure what that is. Definitely some Posca or Jelly Roll. There's definitely Pebbles Chalks on here for the background and stuff. The clouds are watercolor. The broom is Chameleons. So yeah, it was a fun time. I really, really enjoyed doing her, and I think she came out so cute. And she's a ballerina witch. How much better can you get? And then finally, this one actually is probably my favorite page that I've done in a long time, and it almost turned into a disaster. But I used Crayola colored pencils for her hair. Oil, no. Yes, oil, no. I'm not sure what the sky is. I think it's oil pastel. Could be regular pastel. No, definitely not. I'm pretty sure it's those Faber-Castell oil ones. Posca pen on the clouds. Most of it's done in Crayola pencil. This is Arteza watercolor. The stones are Crayola. Her hair is Crayola. She, her skin is Prisma, because that's the combination that I found actually off of KP Colors. And this is the skin tone that I was telling you about. I'm really proud of it. But I did not come up with the color combination, so can't credit me with that one. But yeah, where it all went wrong was the unicorn, because I used the Crayola glitter gel pens on him, and they smeared like no tomorrow all over my white unicorn. Then I was planning to keep white, mind you not. I can't English today, but doesn't matter. So there's some Jelly Roll glaze on there too, because I tried to make him look plasticky. And yeah, it smeared everywhere. There were spots that like I couldn't cover up, so I tried to make stitches, and then finally I was like, one last resort, I'm gonna take my watercolor pencils to it, and it covered most of it. So now he looks decent. Like you can see the polka dots and the little scars that he's well loved. He's got patches, but I learned my lesson. Do those, if you're gonna use the Crayola gel pens, in my personal experience, do that absolutely last. Like I don't, or use a fixative because they're gonna smear. But for me personally, like absolutely last. I will never use them again unless I am done the page, and that is the last thing I want to put on, and then instantly spray it with a fixative because that was a nightmare. I had worked so hard on everything else, and then I was like, I just ruined this page. But everything is, well, I shouldn't say everything because maybe something, like if you like rip your page in half, that's not really fixable. But, well, there's tape. But anyway, most things are fixable. You just have to get creative with it. But yeah, I adore this page. I did this for June, which was Pride Month, and everything kind of broke loose in June too with Black Lives Matter, so this was my way of contributing to all of that kind of stuff. And then I did write down my Crayola pencils here for her hair because it took forever. But there's a video of me doing her hair on camera somewhere. It was a ton of fun, and I would love to do rainbow hair again. Again, I just kind of threw color at it, and I think I started with this, so then I was like, well, let's kind of go opposite and all that stuff. But yeah, love, love, love this image. It is definitely, I think, my favorite that I did last year, and I have a lot of pages that I really like, but this is definitely my favorite because I put so much time and effort into it. And this is not in Hannah Lynn's books. This was a Patreon page from June. So if you have it, awesome. If you don't, you probably won't be able to get it, but it was really fun. Yeah, I'm very rambly today and very tired because I was up at 6 a.m. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video so much. You got to see me actually use the Creative Companion. Yay. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to open this tag to everybody because I think most people have already done this already. And I don't really want to like pressure anybody into doing it. So we will be back in a couple days with a color in chat, and I think I'm actually gonna do some tags in that video as well as chatting, because I think some of them I'll be able to get through pretty quickly. This video has gone on much longer than I thought, but it was a fun time. I really enjoyed filming this, and looking back through last year and just seeing like what was accomplished. Yeah, it was kind of a tough year, but in at least the coloring realm, I was able to get quite a bit accomplished, so that was a nice positive lift on the day. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave me a comment down below. I just would love to hear from you guys. I love getting comments. So it's the way that I communicate with you guys, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. It is Saturday, not my weekend, but your weekend, probably. So, all right. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna go clean up now, get something to eat, and chill out. All right, guys. I love you all. Stay safe and healthy, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.